So man, first of all, man, yo, Birdman is funny as shit. He basically came at Young Turk at the end. Like that was one of the things. Like I was actually surprised that he did that, me personally.
Me
But
too.
overall, New Limit won to me. I felt like
Oh,
when they played the Millie New Lil Wayne song, I didn't understand the point of that
me
because
neither.
Little Wayne is not in the building, and there's plenty of juvenile records that you could have played, so he
Yeah,
could have got his shit off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Off of the 400 Degrees album. You know what I mean? I didn't understand it, so that was kind of weird to me. I think they dropped the ball, but I think the energy of No Limit and when they did Chopper Style, I just think that every time Cash Money came with a punch, No Limit came with a counter. It was
yeah,
like a bout, and it just every time, and the energy and the vibes of No Limit was way higher to me, and you know what I mean. I just felt like it just was crazy, man. Master P was on his shit. Like and they knew the words. Like some of the songs, Birdman was fucking the song up. They wasn't in sync. It reminded me of
yeah.
Dipset. They wasn't in sync like how
Mm.
Dipset was. That's what it reminded me of. So
No, they definitely No Limit came out with the energy. I think what happened is they came out to do the New Orleans, the stuff that the New Orleans crowd knew, which was
right.
dope. Like how they started off, the No Limit Soldier. Like they
Just
did
I thought I
the
told you like that shit
yeah,
was
like they did
crazy.
the real core New Orleans fans hits, and then they went into the shit that everybody else knew. That counterpunch when they did the he said, "Yeah, you did the stunning, John." He did. I'm about it, yo. I lost my mind, yo. I brought my DVD out this month, yo. I'm about it is one of my favorite songs, yo. That was the
Oh, for
crazy
real?
counter.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
I
Yeah,
love
man,
that song.
them counters, them niggas was they was calculated. And you see
Yeah.
Mia X was getting her shit off. It wasn't no track. It was straight vocals. And then what took the cake for me was motherfucking Snoop Dogg. Once Snoop Dogg and
Mm,
that music dropped and he just was rapping, that game over.
that
Game
was
over,
crazy.
bro.
That was
Snoop,
crazy.
I didn't even know Snoop was coming out, bro. Like that shit was crazy.
That was fire. That was a good add on at the end. I was like when they played the Millie shit and then Snoop, I'm like, you can't beat that. Like I'm saying, like you
Right,
just can't beat that at all. And they played the song all the way through at the end.
right.
That was a good one.
Yeah, man. I mean, man, Master P, Silk the Shocker, you know, man, Mia X, man, Chopper style, chopper like that, like you can't when you Chopper style, bro, like
You
that's
can't.
on enough that those chicks love that shit, bro. They be
That's a timeless classic. Timeless. Still play it to this day. That's a timeless
Yep.
classic. Yo.
Yep. So I feel like they were prepared and they were ready, like the Lox was when they went up against Dipset. I really believe that.
Yeah.
I was shocked though, man. I was looking. I was like, well, the thing that I was really troubled about more than anything is like fucking BG said Lil Wayne in the building. I'm like, he's there. Well, why he
Oh,
ain't
he
come
said that?
out?
I didn't hear him say that. Oh, he did?
Yes, he did. He said that. Yes,
Damn.
No Limit was ready. He said that. I think he was there because Mac Main was there. Mac
Yeah, I
Main go
saw
everything
McMahon.
Lil
That's why I
Wayne
thought
go.
he'd be there. I saw McMahon. I'm like, usually when you see McMahon, you see Lil Wayne.
Lil
That's why I was
Wayne.
like, damn.
So I'm like, bro, this shit crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
man, I that's where they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball with that, and then Birdman goes in there and say this bitch ass nigga like, talking about Turk. I'm like, bro, that's what fucked them up.
Yeah, that was. You could tell. I mean, I give him props for shouting it, but it was just like I still don't fuck with you.
Right, right.
Oh yeah, it
They
kind of
needed
killed
yo, they
the
needed
compliment.
they needed Wayne to be there. Oh,
Yeah,
Birdman pissed my girl Brittany off, but they needed Wayne to be there, bro, and they needed Turk to be there. This is a celebration. This is for
yeah,
the culture. This ain't that. Like we here to
yeah,
celebrate the culture. We are here to celebrate two big labels that changed the game of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's what we're here for. We're not here to play games with this shit. This is it. Like what we
Yeah.
doing?
That disappointed me at the end with that Millie shit. Cause
I
I'm
agree,
like,
Brady.
I get it that y'all want to incorporate Wayne, but if he's not there, it don't make sense. So
It
it's like,
don't. Like, what are you playing Millie for? You gonna get Juvenile the rap Lil Wayne's line? Like, what?
No,
No, it don't.
no,
It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna.
no.
It's not gonna hit. It's not hitting on nothing. You
And
know
like
what I'm
you,
saying? It's like,
and like you said, Juvenile, 400 Degrees, all them records. You get what I'm
right.
saying? You could have put
400
that at the
degrees,
end.
man. You could have played, man. It's so many records you could have played on 400 degrees. If Lil Wayne wasn't going to be in the building, he wasn't going to be in the building. Which
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like, why though? Like, it's always something with Lil Wayne not being in the building with his brothers, bruh. I don't get that shit. You came in with these niggas. Now I understand Birdman dicks you out a lot of bread, but you gotta forget that, man. This shit is, it's over, bro. It's like, it's up. This is for the culture. Do it for the fans. Don't think about the bread that he fucked you on. That's my opinion. You gotta put that shit to the side. You gotta let your ego. You gotta let your ego go.
And I'm surprised that he wasn't there because they literally just finished the tour altogether. Well, maybe not all of them. Maybe not Turk. I think he didn't do like the last
Well,
couple
Lil
of
Wayne
shows.
wasn't at all those shows though. Lil Wayne wasn't at
Oh,
every
okay.
show. He was at
Okay.
some of the shows, but not all of them. But yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. But all in all, I loved it.
Yeah, I loved it too. I loved
I
it.
loved it.
I like give shout out to No Limit, man. They deserve it, man, because I
Yeah.
feel like over time, Cash Money, because they're from the same hood and they're from Fifth Ward and all that, they overshadowed Cash Money a lot of the golden years. So I feel
Yeah.
like this was a resurgence for them to let the fans and the world know that yeah, we had our time too. We did our
Yeah.
shit too. No matter
Yeah.
how successful Cash Money might have been, we had our time and we was that shit too.
That's facts. They when they a lot of those songs, it brought me back to childhood. Ice
Oh my
Cream
God,
Man.
bro! It
When
brought
they
me
did
back
the
to
ice
it brought
cream
me back to
jar,
Lincoln. It brought me back to college days because you know this weekend is Lincoln University's homecoming. So
oh,
and the
okay.
whole time I'm in the living room like, well, surprise Jack chick. I'm like, yo, I'm with my
Yeah,
shit. Like I'm hype as shit,
yeah.
bro. This shit got me hype, bro. I ain't
I
gonna
was
hold
loving
you.
it, man. I was just like you said, man. You just
Right,
remember all that, like literally the early '90s, No Limit. Then you get into the mid '90s with Cash Money. It
money.
just bring you back to all that era, man. That nostalgia was fire, man. And they coming out with the soldier gear, and it was just
Right,
fire, man.
and I need some of that merch too. I'm gonna cop some of that merch.
Yeah,
Cause that
yeah.
merch is on Spotify. If you want to grab the merch, it's on Spotify.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check it
Yeah, it's
out.
on. It's on. You can grab that merch because I seen. I'm like, damn, they put the merch up. So yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, man, that shit, bruh, that shit was dope, man. That shit was dope. It's up there. It's in the top 10 of verses. It's definitely in top
Mm.
10.
You you put in the top 10?
Yeah, top 10. I'm not gonna put it top 5 though, but definitely top 10 for sure.
Mm.
I'll put it right up there. Right, I will put it like it's like to me, it's neck and neck with Jeezy and Gucci Man. Me personally,
Mm. I don't know if I
yeah.
put it high. I don't know if I put it up that high up there, though. The only problem is
I'll put it
there's a
under
lot of
it. I'm not
tension.
saying over it. I'm saying it's in that rim. Yeah.
Uh, the ten- the only for me because that tension between Juice.
See, Brittany know what it is. Let me pin that comment. She said top 10. Here you go, Britt. Let them know,
You know what?
Britt. Let them
You know
know.
what?
That's
I
that.
agree
That's
with the
that.
top
That's
10
that
part.
pretty
I just
model. She
don't.
coming on the pod one day soon.
Gucci and Jeezy, I'm like, that was in the league of its own for me, um, but it definitely is
Oh
definitely top
yeah,
10. I
Brick and
agree.
yeah, most definitely. Snoop took it. Snoop stamped it. You know how when Curry
Mm,
stamped a game with a 3-point shot at the end? That's what
yeah,
Snoop fucking did. Snoop like we taking this shit. This is our shit. That's what he
yeah.
did. That's what he did. He was Curry with the shot tonight. Fuck
That was
that.
that was that was a
Snoop
good
brought that
ending.
West Coast. He had that Long Beach Kakalaki. You know what I'm saying? He was in his bag, bruh. He was in that crook bag for real. He was in that crook bag tonight, baby.
He was good, buddy. The only thing I'm mad at, Bugsy, the only thing I'm mad at, one of my favorite No Limit songs they didn't do is Hootie Hoo. I love that fucking song, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Hootie
mad they
Hoo.
didn't do Hootie
Damn,
Hoo.
damn. You
That's
tripping?
my
That's
shit.
that Hootie Hoo. Damn. They definitely ain't do that
But you know
Hootie
what?
Hoo
You know what also was good in No Limit favor? It was on Cash Money favor too, because the
though.
DJs, KLC did all of the majority of their beats, and he a DJ, so he knew the records to play.
Oh, you talking
On
about No Limit?
yeah,
Yeah.
KLC was doing.
He been with them.
KLC.
He been with them since day one. Yeah.
Right. So he a DJ too, so he knew the records to play. So did Manny Fresh, but the only problem with Manny Fresh, he was performing and had to
And
probably
DJing at the same time, but they had
yeah,
another DJ for when Manny Fresh do his ones and twos as
parts.
well when he do his
Yeah.
performances. Yeah,
So that was the ace in No Limits bag, just like the Locks had they DJ, I forget the boy name. But he did a lot he was also their tour DJ. So it kind of when they had that, it's a good ace to have. So
yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
dope.
And I always just like we learned from versus with Dipset and the Locks that the DJ plays an intricate part in
Yep.
whether you're going to be successful when you
Mm-hmm.
are a crew. You feel me?
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, the
But
DJ Bugsy. You know what I mean? That's how you
you
understand.
already know. Shameless plug. But no,
Shame, right, bro. Shameless plug is right.
but no, shout out to that man, and
Yeah,
that's another. That's like you said, with the DJ plays a good part. You have to understand. KLC did majority of their beats, so he know the beats per minute. Oh, I know how to play this high tempo John. I know how to
John,
play this
play
John
this.
that's going to
That's
blend in
right.
with the next. So he knows. So that was fire.
You know what
Shout out
else
to
that
KLC.
kind of like, you know what else that kind of like had me like, damn, you know, it's still flowing and still going when they
Mm.
did that slow ass song dedicated to their homies, and he was like, Master P was on
Oh,
his
the first, I
groovy
know what
shit.
you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
But it's
it's
just
full in.
dedicated to the dead homies, and he was like, he was just ride, just ride. He was that nigga Master. He was on, yo, that nigga was on 10, bro. He was
He
killing
was.
it. Master P
But the
was
thing was,
killing it, bro. I'm surprised because Master P, when I look at him and I think about him, I just think about businessman, savvy, swaggy. I don't think
mhm,
about stage presence. I don't think about taking a mic and killing it. But he tonight he showed me like I'm versatile, bro. I can do it all. I said, go ahead,
yeah,
P, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. But
he is
yeah,
like one of the most, I ain't gonna say underrated goats, but I think his business acumen, like you said, overshadowed
right.
his
Shadows,
artistry.
right.
And he was the one that kind of pioneered a lot of this stuff and who getting the deals nowadays, the 80/20s, the all of that.
70
So I,
30s,
right.
60
So
40s. Yeah.
we look at that, but we don't know the hits this man had. And they just didn't Cash Money, just not Cash Money, No Limit just did a tour like 2 years ago, I think. I think they did it
Mm,
like not too
they
long
did. I
ago.
don't remember that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, they
I don't-
they did one
and
either.
he was there. He was part of it.
Yeah, it was either it was like 2 or 3 years ago, but it was an
But was
issue. I
it
think
was it a small tour? Did they go to 10 cities? Like what kind of was it? You know what I mean?
it was only a couple cities. It wasn't like
Right.
35 cities or something like that. It was
Okay.
like a
Okay.
small
Okay. That's why I
10
didn't hear
zone.
about it because it was a small tour.
It,
Okay.
It was around the time when Bad Boy did their anniversary, John. They did theirs like not too long after that. So I
Oh,
know it's
okay.
like
I do remember when Bad Boy did it, and I think
yeah.
Rough Riders did some shit too. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
So he been performing a lot of these Johns, and I know him and Mia X had like a little riff, but it was good that they matched. They pieced
Matched
it
it.
up,
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
you
They
with the
figured it
night because
out.
Mia X, yo,
Oh
she's
my
underrated
God.
as well, bro. And
Yeah. She is underrated. She is. She
she
don't get
showed
mentioned
off.
enough amongst elder female rappers like MC Light, Queen Latifah, Yo Yo. She doesn't get mentioned enough. She doesn't. She
She
doesn't.
don't,
She needs to. She needs to though. She
but
definitely needs to.
she got her flowers tonight, though. I love that she got her flowers and they let her rock, and
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
that was good. But I was
Yeah.
loving it, dog. I'm over here losing weight when Bout It came on,
Oh, for real, you was in your bag. You was getting your bag. What's up? What's up,
bro.
Chuck? You was in your bag. You was getting your get. I told you I was in my bag, man. When they was playing Chopper Style, all that shit, man. All that. No Limit had me hype, bro. Like
Yo, it
more than
did.
Cash Money did. They had me hype. Hype.
Yeah,
Like, yo, I remember
yeah,
this when I was a 10th, when I was a sophomore at Lincoln. I remember this when I was a freshman at Lincoln. I remember this when I was a junior. I was like in my bag. Like this college party, I did this. I was dancing with this girl and that. Yeah, in my mind, all these memories was coming
yeah.
back to me, bro. It
The
was, man.
the
It
nostalgia,
was a
bro.
time machine, man. I felt like I was on Back to
hmm
Future, man. Felt like it was Back
Facts.
to the Future. Like I was Michael J. Fox for the night. I was in my wheels going from time to time. Yo, imagine if you really could do that shit in real life, bro. You know, I'm going to if I could go back to the past. Because Back to the Future is seeing the future. If I could go back to the past, I would go to summer of '95 when Biggie first came out. That's where I would go. I
Ooh.
would go when Wu-Tang first came out, when nobody knew about him, when Protect Your Neck first came out, just before Method Man dropped that single MNTS Man. I would go back to that. That's what would be my first
Mm.
trip to Back to the Past, brother.
You taking it back. 95, yeah. There was a lot of hits
Summer
back at that
'95,
time.
man, one of my favorite summers, brother. I was a young boy, but I was living it up. Matter of fact, I was 18, bro. I was 18, man. 18 was a good year, brother.
That's
18
crazy.
was 1-8 was a good one, brother. Trust me. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's gonna be a good topic. What year will you want to go
We
back
go
to
back
in hip
to.
hop?
We should incorporate. You know what? We now that your idea, I love it. We talked about it on the phone a couple days ago. I think it was yesterday, or was it yesterday? I talked to you about that.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah,
But you need to when we get off this live, write that down because I'm gonna forget. So I know you got your little notes for the pod. So make sure you add that back
yeah.
to the past
Oh,
segment.
yeah.
What year
Oh, yeah.
would you want to go back to in hip hop and why?
That'd
Yeah,
be fire. Yeah, that'd definitely be fire. But
yeah,
man,
man.
I was
But
loving
this,
it tonight, man. I wonder what the next drawing gonna be. I
me
wonder
too.
what the
I
next
wanted
one.
to be an R&B joint though. I want them to do R&B joint or like maybe a reggaeton dance hall type joint. I want them to switch it up. Go, put hip hop aside for a little bit and jump into the R&B bag or jump into the reggae or even Afro beats. I would love to see an Afro beats
Mm.
joint. You know what I
Only thing
mean?
is with Afro beats, I think there's
Hmm.
not a lot of
Enough.
legacy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
true. They don't
verses is
have a lot of
legacy.
records. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't like the reggaeton joint. I agree because you'll have maybe like the Daddy Yankees and
He's
Nicky Jams, like
and
those type
right.
of guys from back at that time. Tango Calderon, you probably had those, but that would be fire. But the R&B, I think that would be good too. But
For sure. For
I'm
sure.
strictly on hip hop, dog. Now you got me. I'm like, what's going
Right.
on?
Right. 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 Right.
They
But
yo,
yeah, man.
if they do two Cali labels, Death Row and I
Hmm.
mean Snoop got Death Row.
Right. So
Who would it be though?
yeah, who would it be though? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of verses that still haven't came to fruition
Yeah.
that can come to fruition and will be dope to see. I'll just say that. I
Mm.
always wanted them to do Busta Rhymes and Missy though. I always want them to do that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that
Cause
would
they're
be.
both cause they are both some of the illest creative rappers ever, female and male, as far as
Mm.
videos go. Just imagine what the theatrical would be on a live stage. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, they. I never know. Well, yeah, Missy is a good performer. So is, but I never thought
Buster.
that's a good one, bro. I never even thought about the performance. They're
See,
very good
Brittany
performers.
filled me. That's my girl right there. Brittany, she been
That,
killing it all night. Brittany been killing it all night. I'm pinning all her comments.
that
Everything she say, I'm
shout out to
like
Birdman.
gospel. Yeah, she's actually gonna be a guest in the future. She's a model. She's a plus size model. She's
Dope.
been on different channels. She has a great brand. We met through social media. Obviously, we always run into each other all the time. So yeah, she gonna be a future guest, 2026, right, Brittany? Let them know,
Yeah,
Britt. But yeah,
can't wait,
man,
man.
this
Can't
was
wait.
dope. I just want to make an announcement. We will be back in the studio on December 30th to wrap up 2025 hip hop. I'll wrap up the final episode of 2025. If you haven't had an opportunity to check out episode 125, make sure you go check it out right now with my man Chop Mosley, Uptown Legend, then videos with Meek Mill, PNB Rock, and make sure you check out me, JK, and Nine with the Switch as we talk about Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we got another episode dropping the top of November, Retro Kid Indie Artist Spotlight. If you're an artist and you want to get your shine, get it known. And I got something in the tuck I told my man about yesterday, but I'm not willing to reveal the announcement, but y'all gonna be surprised. I got a 3-part series coming out soon. Be on the line for that. I ain't telling nobody what it is yet, But when the reel is done and when the footage is done, we gonna drop it like it's hot, just like they dropped it tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Facts. Bugsy about to
drop
be
it,
seeing.
drop it, drop it
Bugsy
like
about to
it,
be.
drop it.
Bugsy
Go
about to be
ahead.
CNN on the low.
Hey man, you gotta broaden your horizons, man. Hip hop is cool.
Yeah.
It brings a lot of cultures together, but it's so many other topics that I'm well versed on, and I want y'all to know about. And I got a lot of young cats that look up to me and want me to give them game on podcasting. So if you are a person that wants to start a podcast and you want to learn, you got to check out this 3-part series that's going to be dropping soon, and I'm
Mm.
gonna be filming it on November 15th. And I'm super excited about. But yeah, so yeah, man.
Great night, man. I
Great night,
can't wait for the
man.
next one, man. Great night, man.
Me either, man. Next time we gotta be it was so one thing about verses is always kind of like so boom, here we are. So you never can really prepare for it. As far as
Yeah.
getting tickets, getting flights, it's kind of like it's got to be on the fly. So you just
Hmm.
got to add your money in the tuck and be like, yo, I'm out, I'm going.
Yeah.
It got to be one of those, because other than that, you ain't gonna make it. And we
Yeah.
seen that when Nine was talking about going. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Is it? We just found out about it. What? A couple weeks ago? They announced
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
One last thing before we go. Only
mm,
thing I didn't like at the end, P should have talked. Cause I be wanting P to talk, bro. P, yeah, he'll do the
yeah.
interviews and all
He
that.
let
That's his
his younger
moment
brother
right
Silk the
here.
Shocker. He let Silk the Shocker do the talking. His young brother, but yeah, I agree. P just
Yeah,
rolled out. I felt like he should have did some talking, but I agree.
yeah. I need because he's so pivotal to the culture, and that is tonight was his night to talk his shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I just
definitely.
wish that would have happened. But I mean, all in all, great verse
Good
tonight.
night. Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, man, you already know what it is, man. Make sure you follow my man JK. Let him know, bro.
JK, play a wave and check out my new website. I just revamped my website. It's going well, it's out right now, but I'm revamping it.
Hmm.
www.playwave.com. I'm doing
Okay.
consulting. I got merch on there. Definitely check this out. December
Mm,
30th, the next
okay.
John, we going to kill y'all for 2026 like we past did for what? A year and a half now, and 9 on the team. Let's get
Yeah.
it. More money, more bags to come. You know what I'm saying?
love, bro. Love it. This is my nigga for life, bro. No matter what, man. I want y'all to know this brother is a thorough brother, man. I learned so much about him because when I first met him, he was just an artist that Chalk told me about, and he came on my pod and it did numbers like crazy. But
Yeah,
ever since then, man, we've been cool, man. We didn't really talk a lot, in the interim timeline between the interview to then. But then all of a sudden, it just kind of like came together out of nowhere. It just was like random, like come on the show. We gonna talk
yeah,
about Drake. We gonna talk about Kendrick, and we've been rocking ever since the battle. So yeah, we've been rocking for a year for
yeah.
sure.
It's good money, man. Good
Yep,
money.
man. All right, man. Be easy, bro. I'll talk to you soon.
You too, bro.
All right, peace.